Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I got in a newly released knife to take a look at here. This one's coming from Eafengrow and the model is the EF164. They're using pretty high quality materials on this one. So it should be a pretty decent knife, maybe for camping or hunting, bushcraft, maybe even like if you live on a ranch or something like that. And from the pictures that I've seen of this so far, it looks like it's an absolutely beautiful knife. So stick around if you want to learn about it. We'll do a real quick unboxing. We'll go over all the features and specifications. We'll put it to use and then give some thoughts on it. So like most Eafengrow knives, it just comes in a plain black box here. Again, you're not really buying it for the box. Let's get cut in here. All right, let's see what is included, how things are packaged. So it looks like there is a cleaning cloth in there. And then we're going to have the knife and a sheath. So here is the EF164. As you can see, it is a very large knife. Let's quickly take a look at this sheath though. It is a taco style, made out of Kydex. You do have some lanyard holes along the side here. This is like a tech lock style clip, and you can obviously have it in the vertical position here, or you can actually rotate this and carry it horizontally, or the scalp position. And these are the ones that typically it will lock here, and then you could slide this thing over like this, and now when you push it, it won't open up, so you have to slide this back. Quickly show you the fitment here, retention. It's a real positive. Hopefully the microphone's picking that up. But very positive click. Zero rattle. Doesn't matter where you hold it at. Very, very positive. It does have like that thumb ramp right there to allow you to easily deploy the knife when you need it out. But it's a very nice sheath. Does have a little drain hole right there too. But let's get into the knife. That's what you're here for. As you can see, this is absolutely stunning. So this is obviously a full tang fixed blade knife. It's definitely kind of beefy. There's some weight to it. The overall length of this knife is 12.2 inches. The blade length they claim is 6.6 inches. It really looks like it's more like 5.5 inches of like actual usable blade length. They are using a DC 53 steel on this one. It's a little bit better than D2 steel. It has better edge retention. It's a little bit harder. You can see it has like a satin finish on it here. And that hardness is a 60 to 62 HRC. But this is a drop point knife, has a swedge here. Just looks beautiful though. You can see we have like our finger choil here, or sharpening choil, some jimping, really aggressive jimping up on top here, lanyard hole in it. The blade width here is 1.8 inches and the thickness is 6 millimeters. This handle length is going to be 5.6 inches. The thickness of the handle is 2 centimeters. This is micarta. And then it does have G10 inserts or spacers here, those red liners. You can see we have a finger groove right here. And then also a finger guard right there. Let's see how much this guy weighs. So we're almost a pound for the knife by itself. We're basically right at 20 ounces with the knife and the sheath. All right, let's get into using it and just kind of see how sharp it is right out of the box. Again, just some standard copy paper here. Very, very clean cut. Yeah, that slices through that really nicely. Up next, we'll do an index card. These ones are about twice as thick as what a regular index card is. It's more like card stock. I kind of like to always see like how clean that edge is when it cuts. That was much cleaner than the first one. Nice. All right, let's do some cardboard next. This is a corrugated cardboard. I'm also I always check to see like how much pressure I have to put on a knife to get through this stuff. That's slicing through that effortlessly. All right, up next, we'll just do some rope here. I don't expect any difficulties with this. Yeah, right through that stuff. All right, this yellow stuff here is like that plasticky kind of rope. It's the kind that you can't even like actually tie into knots. And even like a utility knife, like a carpet knife or razor blade, it always takes me like 3 or 4 pulls to get through. You can see it's a kind of like it catches on everything. But let's see if I can get through this in 1 or 2 pulls. Did not go through in the first one there. Took 2 to get through it. Let me try it one more time and put a little more pressure on it. Yeah, I was able to get through it that time. Try a regular zip tie next. No problem at all getting through that. All right, up next, we'll do some wires. I think there's 3 wires in here, plus the sheath. You can see how much pressure I got to put down on it. There we go. So it took about 2 passes to get through that. And let's also try some rubber hose. Slice through that pretty easily. All right, let's try a few more tasks here. We'll just try to do some like maybe small shavings here. Just gonna see how this does. Try different parts of the blade. All right, now let's try maybe like making a tent stake. Yeah, that's a good chopper. And I'm only taking like little short strokes here just so I can kind of still see it through the camera. But that's taking giant chunks off of that and just little swings. Let's see about just like chopping straight across. Yeah, that thing's just like eating through that stuff. Try to do some splitting here next. Try to do this round here next. Let's see how that spine is for throwing some sparks. It is slightly rounded through here, so we'll see what it does. So down here toward kind of the tip of the blade, I can definitely throw some down here. The other spot is up here by the jimping. That one throws really good sparks there. So after using this EF164 for just a short time, I gotta say I really like this knife. Just the overall build quality on this thing is exceptional. The materials that they're using is really good. I love the appearance or the looks of this thing. Overall, it's fairly ergonomic. It fits my hand, pretty well. Out of the box, it was razor sharp. And it is a really good chopper as well. A few things to let you guys know about is there is like a line that's right here, like an edge that's right here. And even though it does fit my hand really well, I will say like during that chopping, this right here does kind of dig into your palm a little bit. So it is a little bit of a hot spot. Another thing to let you know about is this corner right here of this finger choil. It is very, very sharp. And so you do have to kind of be careful when you're doing like precision type work to kind of keep your finger pushed back here toward this guard a little bit more, because if your finger's over here, like that really like hits the corner and it is very sharp right there. And the final thing to let you guys know about is the spine is a little bit rounded, so it does not throw the best sparks through here with the ferro rod, but you're able to use it up here just fine and it will throw them pretty good. The ferro rod that I was using was brand new and it had like that coating on it, so sometimes that doesn't throw great initially either way, but I still couldn't get anything to really throw through here. But again, overall, I really do like this knife. Would definitely recommend it. I think it's going to make a great camping knife for me. Things like cutting up or dicing foods, to processing firewood, maybe cutting cordage, whatever other tasks I have around camp. I think this is going to be great for it. So the EF164 is available on Amazon. At the time of me making this video, they're coming in around $60. They do have a deal where if you buy like 2 different items, it doesn't have to be 2 of the same knife, just 2 Eafengrow knives. I think they have like a 30% discount or something that you can take advantage of. So they'd be significantly cheaper. They also have a green one available as well. And I'll leave that Amazon link down in the video description in case you guys want to find out more information on the knife, maybe read some reviews on it, or if you want to pick one up. But alright guys, if you found the video helpful or informative in any way, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And that's going to be it on this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.